Today's topic is pair of linear equation in two variable, chapter 3, class 10, maths. Today we are going to discuss about consistent, inconsistent, dependent. First inconsistent. A pair of linear equation inconsistent. A pair of linear equation which has no solution is called inconsistent. Consistent. A pair of linear equation in two variable which has one solution is called consistent. Dependent means a pair of linear equation which are equivalent has infinitely many solution. Such a pair is called dependent pair of linear equation in two variables. Consider the table. Pair of lines a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. Compare the ratio. Two linear equations are given. One equation number 1, equation 2. This one we can consider as a1, coefficient of x is a1. Here b1, coefficient of y is b1. This we can say c1. Coefficient of x in second equation is a2. Coefficient of y in second equation is b2. The number constant, that is actually c2. Now compare the ratio a1 by a2. Coefficient of x is here 1, so 1 by a2 is 3. Coefficient of x is 3, so 1 by 3. b1 by b2, here instead of b1 minus 2, so minus 2 by b2 is 4 plus 4, so minus 2 by 4. c1 is 0 and here c2 is minus 20. Now comparing this ratio a1 by a2, the value of a1 by a2 is a1 by a2 and b1 b2 is not equal. So if the equation value is not equal, then we can say the lines are intersecting lines. If you draw these two lines in the graph, you will get the intersecting line. Exactly one solution. It has unique solution, we can say, or one solution. This is the condition. You should know this table to do the exercise. Consider the example number 2. Another pair of linear equation is given. 2x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 is equal to 0. Here a1 is 2, a2, a1, b1, c1. Similarly a2, b2, c2. Now we can write a1 by a2 2 by 4, b1 by b2 3 by 6, c1 by c2 minus 9 by 18. Now you see a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, because you see you can cut 1 by 2. This 3 you can cut it. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6, so 1 by 2. Minus you can cut it. 1 9 is 9, 2 9s are 18. So all the value you see a1 by a2, b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. All are equal. So we can say the lines are coincident lines. The lines are coincident lines and it has many solution, infinitely many solution. The third equation, the same way you can consider. Two equations are given. X plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Similarly, you can find the value of a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Now you see a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, because you see 2 you can cut it, write 1. This 4 you can cut and write it 2 to 4. So 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, whereas c1 by c2, b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Both are not same. So we can say the lines are parallel lines. If you draw this one in graphically, it will be parallel line. So it has no solution. There is no solution. You should know the table to complete the exercise. Let us see the exercise. From the table, you can observe that the line represented by the equation, standard form of the equation, you can say a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This is one equation you can say. Another one, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Two pair of linear equation with two variables. Intersecting. If it is intersecting these two lines, the condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That is the condition if these two pair of linear equation intersecting when you draw on the graph. Coincident means if all the values of a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then we can say these two lines on the graph is coincident, parallel lines. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and which is not equal to c1 by c2, then these two lines are parallel in the graph. In fact, the converse is also true for any pair of lines. You can verify them by considering some more example. Let us see the example. Check whether the pair of equation, two equations is given. One, x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. These two equation is consistent. If so, solve them graphically. First we have to find whether it is consistent, then we can draw the graph in the graph sheet. Let us draw the graph equation number 1 and 2. For this we need solution for the equation number 1 and 2. First equation, x plus 3y is equal to 6. That equation you can write in term of y is equal to 6 minus x whole divided by 3. So you put the value x is equal to 0. If you put here, then 6 minus 0 is 6 by 3, so you will get the value 2. Similarly, x is equal to, you put 6, you will get the value of y is equal to 0. The second equation you can write in term of y the same way. Y is equal to, the equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12, so y is equal to, you can write 2x minus 12 whole divided by 3. Why we should write the equation in term of x or y? To divide to get the solution. So put the value of x is equal to 0, you will get the value y is equal to minus 4 by putting this value in the equation. Put the value x is equal to 3, you will get the value y is equal to minus 2. Now let us represent this value in the graph. The points we got a 0, 2, b 6, 0 and p and q on graph. Join the points to form the line AB and PQ. AB line we are getting here. After plotting the points on the graph, this is AB line and PQ line where the two lines intersect. The point is 6, 0. X axis 6, y 0. This point is actually intersecting point. We observe that there is a points B 6, 0 common to both the lines AB and PQ. So the solution of the pair of linear equation x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 0. The given pair of equation is consistent because there is a intersecting point of the given pair of equation. So it is consistent. Now let us see the exercise 3.2. Question number 1. Form the pair of linear equation in the following problems and find their solution graphically. We are going to see the solution in graphically, so we have to solve and get the answer. First question number 1. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. If the number of girls 4 more than number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the competition or in the quiz. Let the number of boys be x and girls be y. Given that as per the sum, the total is actually 10 because 10 students only taking part in the competition. X plus y, as per the sum, x plus y is equal to 10. You can say equation number 1. So the equation can be written as x is equal to, bring y right side, it will become 10 minus y. Putting value y value you put it there 0, you will get the value x. Instead of y you put 0, so x is equal to 10. Here you are getting x is equal to 10. Put y is equal to 5, you will get x is equal to 5. So similarly we are getting the value x and y. By substituting x we are getting the value y. Given that if the number of girls as per the sum 4 more than the number of boys, so y is equal to x plus 4. This is equation number 2. We can say now put the value of x in the equation number 2, we get value of y. X is substitute minus 4, you will get y is equal to 0 in this equation. Then if you put x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 4. Put x is equal to 4, you will get the value y is equal to 8. Like this you will get the value. Now graphically we can represent the two equation. This is x-axis, this equation is x-axis, x, this is x dash, and y dash, y dash. Now these two equation we are representing in the graph. Therefore the number of boys is equal to 3 and the number of girls is equal to 7. Where it is, here it is intersecting this point, actually called 3, x on the 3, y axis on 7. So 3, 7, it is the two lines intersect at a point. So number of boys equal to 3 and the number of girls equal to 7. Second question, 5 pencils, 7 pens, together the cost is 50 rupees, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost is 46 rupees. Find the cost of 1 pencil and that of 1 pen. Let us consider the number of pencil x and pen y respectively. According to the sum or according to the condition we have, it is given 5 pencils, so 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. It is given in the sum. According to the condition we have written the equation number 1. The second condition, 7 pencil and 5 pens, the cost is 46 rupees. We are getting the second equation. Now we are going to solve these two equation and represent these two equation in graphically. There are solution for this. 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. We can write this equation in term of x. If you write the equation in term of x, it is easy to get the value of y. So you put the value x is equal to 3, you put the value y is equal to 5 in the equation, you will get x is equal to 3. If you put y is equal to 0 in the same equation, you will get x is equal to 10. Similarly, y is equal to 10, you will get the value x is equal to minus 4. We are getting the integers 3, 10, 4, minus 4, the value of x. The second equation, 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. You can write this equation in term of x to get the value. So you can put value y is equal to minus 2 in the given equation. So after simplifying 46 minus 5 into 2, 10, so you will get 8. Y x value 8 you will get. Put y is equal to 5, you will get the x value 3. Similarly, if you put y is equal to 12, the x you will get to minus 2. Now these values we can represent in the graph. The graphical representation is as follows. First line I have drawn like this, where the two lines intersect, 3, 5, x-axis 3, y it is intersecting at 5, 3, 5. So from the graph it can be observed that two lines, the given two lines intersect the point 3, 5. So x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. So therefore we can say that the cost of one pencil and one pen are 3 rupees and 5 rupees respectively. Understand? Now we will go to the second sum. On comparing the ratio a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find out whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equation intersect at a point, whether the given points or the ratio are intersecting at a point or parallel or coincident. Three conditions. Now the given answer for the given equation, 5x minus 4y is equal to 8. This is say one equation. Second one, 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. This is second equation. Compare this one with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We have selected two equation, two linear pair of equation. So comparing the value a1, instead of a1 here the value is 5, b1 the value is minus 4, c1 the value is 8. So a1, b1, c1 we are getting. Similarly a2 is equal to 7, b2 is equal to 6, c2 is equal to minus 9. Now we are going to compare the ratio a1 by a2, that is 5 by 7, b1 by b2, that is minus 4 by 6, c1 by c2 8 by minus 9. Here you see a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 because 5 by 7 is not equal to minus 4 by 6. Therefore what we can say, the both are intersecting lines at one point. If it is not equal to, already you have seen that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, means it is the intersecting, the lines are intersecting. So if it is intersecting at a single point, one point only it will intersect. Another one, consider the equation 3x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0 and 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Comparing with these two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We get a1 here 9, b1 3, c1 12. Similarly a2 18, b2 6, c2 24. We are going to compare a1 by a2 with b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. a1 by a2 we are getting 1 by 2, b1 by b2 also we are getting 1 by 2, c1 by c2 also 1 by 2. All are equal. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by 2. If it is equal, we can say both the lines are coincident. Third, another equation we are taking, 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. We are going to compare this equation with a1x b1y plus c1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We get, just apply the value. Instead of a1 you can put 6, a1 is 6, b1 is minus 3 again, c1 is equal to 10, a2 2 and y, the coefficient of y is no number is given, so 1 will be there, minus 1, c2 is equal to 9. Just we are going to compare a1 by a2 is equal to 6 by 2 can be reduced to 3 by 1, b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 1 and c1 by c2 if you see you are getting 1 by 2. First two values are equal, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, whereas next b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then the lines are parallel. We know that if first two conditions are satisfying, the third is not equal, so we can say the lines are parallel lines. Question number 3, again we are going to compare a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. The two conditions we are going to see whether the given equation is consistent or inconsistent. Consistent means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then it is consistent. That is a condition for consistent. So the given pair of linear equation we are taking, we are going to compare the value a1 by a2. a1 is equal to here 3, so a1 by a2 is equal to 3 by 2. b1 by b2 is equal to minus 2 by 3. c1 by c2 you can say 5, here you can see 7, so 5 by 7. You see a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 both are not equal, they are not equal. So the linear equation intersecting each other at one point. If you are not equal, definitely they will intersect one point. Only one possible solution for the given equation. hence the pair of linear equation is consistent. Understand? Second question, 2x minus 3y is equal to 8. Another equation, 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. Again we are going to compare with the a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 by c2. a1 by a2, a1 2, a2 4, 2 and 4. So 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is also 1 by 2. c1 by c2 we are getting 8 by 9. That is not equal to b1 by b2, but first two are equal, whereas the b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So these linear equations are parallel to each other and have no possible solution, hence the pair of linear equation is inconsistent. So it is inconsistent. Third one, 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7 and 5x minus 10y is equal to 14. Two equations are given. Now a1 by a2, a1 3 by 2 by here a2, this is a2 9. When you simplify you will get 1 by 6. b1 by b2 5 by 3 and minus 10. When you put this value you will get minus 1 by 6. Third one, c1 by c2 7 by 14, you will get the value 1 by 2. Here you see a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are not equal. Both are not equal. Therefore these linear equations are intersecting each other at one point. If it is intersecting with each other one point, there will be a possible solution, only one possible solution. So the pair of linear equation is consistent. So the given equations are consistent. Fourth one, again given 5x minus 3y is equal to 11. Another equation, minus 10x plus 6y is equal to minus 12. Again compare a1, this is a1, so 5, a2 minus 10. So a1 by a2, 5 by minus 10, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. b1 by b2 the same way, minus 3 by 6, again minus 1 by 2. c1 by c2 is also we are getting minus 1 by 2. So all are equal. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, all are minus 1 by 2. These linear equations are coincident because all the values are equal, same. So they have infinitely number of possible solutions, many solutions. The pair of linear equation is consistent. If it has more solution, it is, then we can say it is consistent. Fifth one, again one equation, 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Another equation. So a1 by a2 we are putting a, instead of a the coefficient of x is 4 by 3 the whole divided by 2. a2 is 2. So when you simplify, 4 by 3 by 2 can be written as 4 by 3 into reciprocal of 2, 1 by 2. So 2 and 4 will get cancelled. So 2 ones are 2, 2 by 3 is the answer. Like that, if you simplify you will get the answer 2 by 3. Now b1 by b2, again we are getting the answer. c1 by c2 is equal to 8 by 12. When you simplify you will get 2 by 3. Here you can see a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. All the answers are 2 by 3 only. All are equal. Therefore the linear equations are coincident pair of lines, thus have infinitely many solutions. You can say many number of possible solutions. So we can say the linear equations are consistent. They are consistent, you can say. Question number 4, which of the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, then you find the solution in graphically. Graphically you have to find the solution if the condition is consistent. If it is inconsistent, no need to draw the graph. Question number 1, x plus y is equal to 5. Another equation, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Let us compare. these two equation with a1 by a2, b1 by b2, which we did in the previous exercise, c1 by c2. So a1 by a2 is equal to a, no value is given, so 1 will be there. Here you can see coefficient of x. Here a2, the coefficient of x is 2, so a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2, b1 by b2 is also 1 by 2, c1 by c2, if you simplify you will get 1 by 2. So all the values are equal. a1 by 2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So the lines are coincident. Pair of lines have infinitely many solutions. Hence the pair of linear equation is consistent. So if it is consistent, we have to draw the graph. For this question you can draw the graph. So write the equation again. X plus 5, x plus y is equal to 5. This equation can be written in term of x. So bring y right side. So 5 minus y. Put the value of y, you will get the value x. Put y is equal to 1, you will get x is equal to 4. Y is equal to 2, you get x is equal to 3. Similarly, when you put y is equal to 3, you will get the value 2. And another equation, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. You can write this equation in term of x, you will get like this. Put the value of y is equal to 1, you will get x is equal to 4 in this equation. Similarly, put value 2 instead of y and you will get the value x is equal to 3. If you put y is equal to 3, you will get x is equal to 2. Now we can represent the given value graphically. All the value we represented in the graph form. Now from the figure it can observe that the lines are overlapping each other. That means it is coincident. Therefore it has infinitely solution. Many solution you can say are possible for given pair of equation. Many solution it has because the values are equal. Second one, x minus y is equal to 8, 3x minus 3y is equal to 18. Two linear pair of equations is given. Again we are going to compare with the a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. We are getting the value 1 by 3, a1 by a2, b1 by b2 we are getting 1 by 3, whereas c1 by c2 we are getting half, 1 by 2. First two 2's are equal. 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3, whereas the value lost c1 by c2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So the lines are parallel line, thus have no possible solution in this equation. Hence the pair of linear equation is inconsistent. If it is inconsistent, no need to draw the graph because it is mentioned in the question itself. Third question, again two equations they have given. Comparing the value a1 by a2, we are getting a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2, b1 by b2 is equal to minus 1 by 2, c1 by c2 we are getting 3 by 2. Here you see a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So the pair of linear equation have only one solution because they are not equal. The pair of linear equation is consistent. We can say the equations are consistent. If it is consistent, we can draw the graph. So let us write the value of x and we get the value of y. So the given equation can be written in term of y. Y is equal to 6. Bring this value right side, it will become minus 6 will become plus 6, 2x will become minus 2x. So after writing this one, just put the value of x in the equation, you will get the value y. X is equal to 0, then you will get y is equal to 6. X is equal to 1, you will get y is equal to 4. Just substitute this value, you will get the answer. Then x, if you put 2, you will get the value y also 2. Now second equation we can write in term of y. So you can bring left of the terms in the right side. 4x minus 4 by 2. Now put the value x is equal to 1, you will get the value y is equal to 0. Similarly x2, put in this equation, you will get y is equal to 2. Put x is equal to 3 in that same equation, you will get y is equal to 4. Now you see these two equation, 2 by 2, here it is common. Both the equation, the points are common. That means it is intersecting. You can find the graph representation in the above equation. You will get two comma 2, x-axis 2, y-axis 2, it is intersecting. That means the two lines are intersecting one point. From the graph, it can be observed that two lines intersect each other at one point, 2 comma 2. So the solution of the given pair of equation is 2 comma 2. Fourth one, again 2x minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0, 4x minus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Again we are going to compare the value. A1, this is A1, this is B1, this is C1. The same way here A2, B2, C2. A1 by A2, 2 by 4. If you simplify, you will get 1 by 2. B1 by B2, if you simplify, minus minus you can cancel. So 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. And C1 by C2 is equal to, we are getting 2 by 5. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, whereas B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So it is inconsistent. These linear equations are parallel to each other, thus have no possible solution. So the line never intersect. So we can say it is the pair of linear equation is inconsistent. Another question number 5. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. Let the width and length of the rectangular garden be x and y. According to the given condition, or according to the sum, y minus x is equal to 4, because length is 4 more than its width. So y minus x is equal to 4, and another equation we can frame. Adding these two, you will get 36. So first equation, y minus x is equal to 4, gives you y is equal to x plus 4. Bring x to the right side, here minus x, when it comes to the right side it will become plus x. So we are getting the equation in term of y. Put the value of x is equal to 0 in this equation, you will get y is equal to 4. Similarly, x is equal to 8, when you put, you will get y 12. If you put x is equal to 12, you will get the value y is equal to 16. X plus y is equal to 36. Three solutions of this equation can be written in a tabular form. Put the value of x is equal to 0 in the equation, you will get y is equal to 36. X 36, y is equal to 0. X 16, you will get y is equal to 20. So we can represent the given value in the graph. It intersect the two lines, it intersect a point 16 comma 20. So it can be observed that the two lines intersecting at the point 16 comma 20, which means x-axis 16, y it is 20. So the length and width of the garden is 20 meter and 16 meter respectively. Question number 6. There is a linear equation, two variable. Write another linear equation in two variables so that the geometrical representation of the pair of equations so formed is intersecting line or parallel lines or coincident lines. So we are going to write one more linear equation for this given equation. Intersecting line for the condition. What is the condition for two pair of linear equations are intersecting? The condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. If it is not equal to b1 by b2, then the condition is satisfying. So in the second line or equation we can take 2x plus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. Now first equation and the second equation, first one already it is given. These two equations we are going to compare. These two equations we are going to compare. So a1 by a2 we are getting 2 by 2. If you simplify, you will get 1. b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 4. We are getting a1 by a2, the value is not equal to b1 by b2. So second one, parallel lines. If two linear equations are parallel, then the condition is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is not equal to c1 by c2. This is the condition for parallel lines. Hence the second line can be, we can write the second line like this. Again compare with the first equation. So a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by 2, the value a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Here the condition it is satisfying. So the lines are parallel lines. Last one, the lines are coincident. For that the condition is all the a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. If the condition is satisfying, then we can say that the two equations are coincident equation. Hence the second equation can be 6x plus 9y minus 20 is equal to 0. This equation when we have to write, we have to select the equation according the condition it should satisfy. Now this equation we have to compare with the given question equation, that is a1 by a2 is equal to again 2 by 6. If you simplify you will get it 1 by 3, b1 by b2 3 by 9, simplify you will get 1 by 3, c1 by c2 1 by 3 we are getting. So all are equal. If all the values are a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, that is the condition that the lines are coincident lines. Seventh question, draw the graph. You have to draw the graph for these two linear equation. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle. We are going to get the triangle after drawing the given equation in the graphical form. X-axis and triangular you have to shade and show. First take the equation, given equation x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. You can write this equation in term of x, so you will get the value of y. Put y is equal to 1, you will get x is equal to 0. Y is equal to 2, you will get x is equal to 1. Y is equal to 3 in this equation, you will get x is equal to 2. Now second equation you take, that equation to write in term of x for our convenient. So 12 minus 2y, y plus 2y you bring to the right side, it will become minus 2y, so divided by 3. Put the value of y is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 4 in this equation. Y is equal to 0, you will get the x value. Y is equal to 3, you will get the value x. Similarly y you put 6, you will get the value of x is equal to 0. Now graphically we are going to represent the given two equation, the points we are plotting on the graph. Now the points you can get, these two lines are intersecting one point. If one line, this is another line, it intersected 2, 3. This point, these two lines are intersecting. Now the x-axis 4, 0 one point we are getting here. The x-axis another point we are getting 4, 0. Now minus 4, 0. From the figure it can be observed that these lines are intersecting each other at the point 2, 3 and x-axis at minus 1, 0 and 4, 0. These points it is intersecting, x-axis minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0. This point it is intersecting here, and 4, 0. X-axis it intersects in two different points. Therefore the vertices of the triangle are 2, 3, minus 1, 0 and 4, 0. So we are getting the triangle after drawing the graph. Thank you.